This is a Kaizen project for new home sales order creation. As an organization, we are driven by our desire and passion to change the way our world is powered. The journey isn't easy. Our own CEO recognizes this, and the call to action is loud and clear. Here's a message from Gary Neat explaining the process and demand for new homes design and installation service.
The New Homes business unit has been in operation at SunPower for the last 11 years, and throughout that period we have specialised in providing a turnkey design and installation service for solar electric systems to be installed on new homes. We've worked with some very large home builders here in the US, Meritage Homes, Richmond American Homes, KB Homes and Shea Homes, to name but a few, as well as some large regional builders here in California. In total, probably around about 200 builders. We typically install systems that range in size from 2 to 6 kilowatts, and increasingly we're seeing the adoption of the new AC module-based systems. We sell systems for cash as well as lease them, and we are developing very close relationships with our homeowners as we do that. To date, we have installed in total somewhere around about 25,000 homes, and in 2016 alone we are looking to install 4,000. And as we go into 2017, we expect to see those numbers go up significantly. It can be a challenging business from time to time, and we very much appreciate the work that the team in GBFS does to support us, and we're really appreciative of the effort that you put into process improvement, particularly around the Kaizens and everything that you do to support businesses. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a very successful Kaizen.
The sales order creation process improvement for New Homes Kaizen is a testament that we put customers at the heart of all we do, and to make solar the compelling energy choice, and to building a sustainable future.
Prior to sales order booking in Oracle, partner support representatives used to capture new homes would work order through dashboard setup in SFDC. From Q1 through Q3 2015, New Homes dashboard for sales order creation captured 980 work orders tagged as with issues. Unless sales order creation issues are resolved, partner support representatives cannot create orders in Oracle. This is our revenue trend. To support the initiative of increasing our revenue, we need to innovate to ensure process efficiency with the help of Kaizen.
To get to the next level of continuous improvement, we have adopted a 4-stage management cycle called the PDCA. As first step in this project, we need to identify the objectives, recognize opportunities, and plan a change.
Our joint efforts and collaboration among cross-functional teams will make this change happen.
Here's an overview of the project scope, which starts from design preparation down to order booking.
First, new home sales order creation process is initiated by work order requests from the builders to the project admin. Builders provide home information such as system size and address. Afterwards, the design team creates the area layout known as iPlot and iPermit based on the builder's requirements. Next to design phase is the PSR's validation of the module quantity, mounting system, work order, and the assigned installing partner. Upon validation, the bill of materials, or BOM, will be generated. As soon as BOM is generated, orders are booked in Oracle with the material and non-inventory lines. Once order has been booked, materials are checked and delivery arrangements with the installation partners are made. And finally, if trim actual date is populated in SFDC, the PSR releases the payment lines for invoicing. Let's also take a look at this figure representing each cross-functional team, their responsibilities, and the lead time. As we can see, the process of the new home's design preparation to order booking takes 24 days.
36% of total trim work orders with issues caused the 21-day delay in order booking from Q1 to Q3 of 2015. Why do we tag them as with issues? It is because some new homes have no iPlot, no trim work order, no actual PV quantity, no actual inverter model, no module mounting system, no ACPV bill of materials, and outdated BOM tool generator. This translates to a delayed revenue recognition of $5.3 million for the company. Because of this significant negative impact, our goal is to trim down invalid work orders from 36 to 4% and to reduce the sales order creation process from 24 to 3 days.
Let's revisit the SIPOC diagram and identify the critical elements under the supplier, input, process, output, and customer. Here's a swim lane flowchart for the detailed process and to identify the task owners. To help us identify all value and non-value added activities, we use the value stream map. Results show that only 315 minutes out of the 11,566 minutes are value added.
Now that we've recognized the opportunities and collected the baseline data, we can now develop and review potential solutions in the do phase.
We've used the fishbone diagram where we broke down 10 bursts, problems into procedures, people, policy, and programs. Using the Pareto diagram, we have tallied the number of occurrences for every root cause and have identified priority issues.
We now use the YY analysis to pin down the real root cause of the problem. This in turn becomes the basis when we formulate solutions. We validate the list of issues from existing procedures, documents, and involved personnel. Upon validation, we come up with solutions and improvement initiatives.
These ideas have been tested and checked to determine whether the solutions are effective using before and after improvements.
To ensure completeness of information prior to SO creation, we have come up with two ideas. To reduce defects, we established a unified process from work order receipt to SO creation, where we documented the work instruction and disseminated the information to the teams who were involved in the process.
Another opportunity for improvement is for the PSR to capture the design promise date instead of the work order receipt date in SFDC. With this change, all information are readily available prior to sales order booking.
To address a second root cause, we need to ensure availability of lot folder in eBuilder upon home record completion. We have come up with 6 proposals and evaluated in its impact.
This has been funneled down using the evaluation sheet, resulting in 2 proposals for implementation. So at this point, design engineers are no longer saving temporary files in the G drive because we've created design requests through Salesforce after opportunity setup is complete. This reduces the number of defects.
We also provided the process documentation to new Solar Homes partnership, solar reservation for partner support representatives, and design engineers for guidance and reference.
Our third root cause is having BOM revisions. We did not have an established process of adding extra parts, and we needed to have a standard calculations for extra quantities in the BOM. We documented the guidelines to eliminate defects. We've also corrected errors from previous bill of materials created as preventive measure. After doing so, partner support representatives can now book orders without any delay.
Our fourth root cause is the unavailability of some products in the 3 BOM generators due to the absence of the process. One of the solutions is to establish the ownership of the BOM generator, and the design support engineering team is the identified owner. As owners, they ensure timely review and updates of the BOM generators. This will prevent inaccuracy in sales order creation and rework.
We've used the pick chart to weigh efforts versus impact on the process. All proposals have been carried out except for the unification of all products in a single BOM tool, which has been challenging because of the ongoing NA29 transition project. Creating the RACI chart helps the team identify roles and responsibilities.
That being said, it should provide clear guidelines on work functions.
After checking the effectiveness of the solutions, we can now act and implement them. We've listed down all proposals, assigned tasks to different team representatives, and set timelines. These have helped us monitor progress and close all action items in just 6 months.
After implementing the proposals, bursts have been addressed, which resulted in decreased work order issues and increased yield of 64% to 96%. This in turn has also reduced the lead time for the SO creation process. Here's a snapshot of what the SO creation process used to look like. From 33 sub-processes and now to 24 sub-processes. After implementation of all proposed improvement actions, the total lead time for sales order creation is now 3 days.
For SunPower, this means process efficiency, capability to process more orders, improved customer experience, and reduced manual accrual of revenue.
In order to ensure effectiveness of solutions, improvement strategies, we use a monitoring sheet to determine whether we are gearing towards our target values. At the beginning of our monitoring activities, we encountered challenges in the implementations, but as we went along, we were able to sustain positive results. Looking at the histogram, the team has been successful in improving the sales order process with a significant drop in work order issues after implementation. As validated by finance, we have reduced our processing time to almost 50%, which amounts to $7,202. Here are the benefits of the new Homes Kaizen.
With this Kaizen activity, SunPower was able to cater to over 1,000 homes in Q3.
After Kaizen closure, we did not stop improving the process. We have applied the best practices in this project to SunPower Direct, specifically to the Bill of Materials Management. To promote the sustainability, we have documented all the new procedures in SharePoint. After documenting all solutions, the team communicated these to stakeholders, design engineers, design support engineers, and partner support representatives.
As part of our contribution to continuous improvement, our vision is to have a builder portal linked to SFDC, one online BOM tool, and an auto-migration of data from SFDC to Oracle.
We at GBFS are committed to a culture of continuous improvement.
In the Kaizen activity, we ensure that we put the customers first by improving the sales order lead time. The collaboration between cross-functional teams has helped us find better solutions. We've exhibited the value of leading decisively through smart decision-making and fast implementation. We've innovated relentlessly by continuously improving after the Kaizen. Most importantly, our commitment to reducing work order issues demonstrates the value of doing the right thing for our internal and external customers. To conclude this presentation, here's a simple analogy on the physics of solar cells in relation to the new Homes Kaizen. The sun represents the customer, while the sunlight embodies the work order coming from the customers. A conventional solar cell does not absorb all the sunlight because it is blocked by the front contacts. This is similar to the process before engaging in the Kaizen, where numerous work orders have been rejected as a result of inefficiencies. More sunlight penetrates a SunPower solar cell because of our unparalleled technology. Harnessing more sunlight means greater energy production. More work orders processed translate to greater and more efficient generation of revenue.